Okay, so good morning everyone. This day I will be discussing to you about Pre-Calculus 11. We will tackle about circle and its standard equation. So by the way, I am Dindo Yuko or Dindo L. Yuko from San Agustin Institute of Technology. So this topic actually is from STEM 11, taking Pre-Calculus. So we will start with discussing on circle and its standard equation. Okay, so we have here definition of circle. A circle is a set of all coplanar points such that the distance from the fixed point is constant. So talking about the fixed point, that is referring to the center point. Okay, and the distance from the fixed point is what we call as the radius of the circle. Okay, so let us have here some equations of circles. We have two types. First is we have circle centered at the origin. We have the equation x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared with center at point 0 and 0 and the radius at r. Another type of equation of the circle having the center at h and k. We have here x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0, having a center at h and k with radius r. Then we have here also the standard form of the equation of the circle. We have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. This actually the circle referring to the centered, whose center is at the origin with r as its radius. The second one, the circle with center at h and k, we have dx minus h to the power of 2 plus the quantity of y minus k to the power of 2 is equal to r squared. We have here center at h and k and r as its corresponding radius. So let us have now to derive a formula to get the center and radius of the circle centered at h and k. Because for the circle centered at the origin, we don't need anymore to use any formula, but the center is just at point 0 and 0, then we are just going to go directly to find out its radius. But for the circle centered at h and k, so we have to get now, or we have to derive now the formula so that it is easy for us to solve for the center and its radius. Okay, so we have here the circle x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. So and at this time we will be using the concept of completing the square so that we can derive its corresponding formula for the center of the circle and its radius. So first we group those terms that has similar variable. We have here the first quantity x squared plus ex. Then another quantity added, we have plus y squared plus ey because they have similar variable. While our f referring to our constant will be transposed to the other side, which will become negative f. Next, at this time, we will be using now, or we will be multiplying the middle term, which is d by 1/2. Then the result will be squared. So when we multiply d times 1/2, that will become d over 2. To the power of 2 become d squared over 4. Plus the quantity of y squared plus ey plus the same as what we did in d, we will have to multiply also the e by 1/2. So that is e over 2. Then after that we will have to square. So the result will, or the product will be, or the result will be e squared over 4. That is equal to negative f. So whatever the quantities that we added from the left hand side, which are the d squared over 4 and e squared over 4, will be added also to the other side. So we have negative f plus d squared over 4 plus e squared over 4. Then after that, we can now use the concept of factoring using two binomial factor because we are using the completing the square. So therefore, of course, each factors are identical. So identical ang factors for x squared plus dx plus d squared over 4. So we have x plus d over 2 times x plus d over 2. So we can combine them to rewrite or that is corresponds to the quantity of x plus d over 2 to the power of 2. Same as in y squared plus ey plus e squared over 4. The factors also are identical, so we can rewrite as y plus e over 2 to the power of 2. Then by from the right hand side, we can actually simplify them. Getting the LCD, we know that the LCD is 4. So we can multiply 4 to the negative f that will become. So we can write first those quantities that are positive. Pwede ra gyapon, no? So we have b squared plus e squared minus 4f over 4 as what we had been done from the left, from the above, no? That is actually the result when we are going to simplify. So therefore, the corresponding formula for h, that is referring to the x value, no, from the center. So we have h is equal to negative d over 2, while for the value of k is equal to negative e over 2. Then for the radius, we have r is equal to, it is being squared, it is being what expressed in square root form, the quantities from the right hand side, which is t squared plus e squared minus 4f, because we know that this equation is actually in the form of standard, no? So therefore, that is corresponds to r squared. So r now is equal to the square root of d squared plus e squared minus 4f, then over 2 because the square root of 4 is 2. So let us have here an example. Determine the standard equation of the circle below and identify its center and radius. So we are asked to rewrite the given equation. No, this equation actually is expressed in general form. So what we are going to do is we have to express this equation into its standard equation. And we will also have to identify its center and radius. Then we have here, without actually we can simplify or we can rewrite this equation into its standard equation from the general form without using the concept of completing the square. So we can make use of the formula that we had been done, no, or we derived, okay, from the general form. So let us have here the solution. So we have the formula actually for h, that is equal to negative d over 2, provided that d also from our equation is negative 4. And for the value of k, or the formula for the k is equal to negative e over 2, wherein our value of e from the equation is negative 2. So using those quantities, we have h is equal to negative times the quantity of negative 4 over 2. So negative times negative 4 is positive 4, divide 2 is positive 2. And for the value of k, we have negative times negative 2 become positive 2. Then divide 2 become positive 1. So the value of h is 2 and the value of k is 1. So we have center at point 2 and 1. Okay? Then for the radius of the circle, we will have to use now the formula, the square root of d squared plus e squared minus 4f over 2, provided that in the equation our value of f is equal to negative 4 as the constant term. So now we will have to use those quantities. Okay, we will have to replace those variables b, e, f by the given quantity. Okay, r is equal to, our value of b is negative 4, so negative 4 to the power of 2, plus the value of e, which is negative 2, we have negative 2 to the power of 2 minus 4 times negative 4 as our value of f. So when we simplify that, we can have now negative 4 to the power of 2 is 16 plus negative 2 squared is 4, then negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So if we're going to simplify or add them, that is actually equal to 36. So we have square root of 36 over 2. Then we know that 36 is a perfect square number. So r now is equal to 6 over 2, that, or which is equal to 3. So we know that from that, we know that the center is 2 and 1 and the radius r is equal to 3. So we can now rewrite the equation because we know already the center, which is 2 and 1 and r is equal to 3. So we can now write the equation from the general form to its standard form. Okay, so we have here the standard form. The formula, we have x minus h to the power of 2 plus y minus k to the power of 2 is equal to r squared. So all we have to do is we will have to replace all quantities that are given, no? We have h and k. It has already a value of 2 and 1. Then r is equal to 3. So we have x minus 2 to the power of 2 plus y minus 1 to the power of 2 is equal to 3 to the power of 2. So finally, when we are going to simplify, we have here the standard equation of the circle that corresponds to its given general form. That is x minus 2 to the power of 2 plus the quantity of y minus 1 to the power of 2 is equal to 9. So therefore, the last quantities or quantity is referring to the standard equation of the circle given in our example. Okay, so I hope that this example will help you, particularly in answering your activity or assignment, no, regarding on rewriting the circle to its standard form and determining its center and radius.